Yeah.
Yeah.
We are here.
Yeah.
With a bonus episode.
Yeah, special episode.
Special edition NDK.
And I don't know if they'll know right away what the theme is or not.
Yeah, we'll leave it with them for a minute. We'll keep them guessing. Keep them guessing. But yeah, today is our Christmas episode.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is Dana really enjoys Christmas, so
I don't know if you could tell that either.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you can see my fuzzy red snowflake pants.
So yeah.
But they're on display.
Yeah. So I mean, she's half of this podcast, so that means we're covering Christmas.
Yo, yeah.
To the fullest.
Yeah.
We've decorated. It's looking nice here for those of you on YouTube. But thanks for joining us. We're gonna just talk about Christmas today.
Yeah, special Christmas bonus episode. Yeah. I'm really excited because I love Christmas. I love Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like, I don't know about you, but like, what kind of house did you grow up in at Christmas time?
Christmas, like, did we take it seriously kind of thing? Yeah, like.
Yeah.
Like, my parents weren't super religious. Mm-hmm. Not to me, like they raised me to this is what they say, this is the story. And my grandparents would take me to church once in a while. And so it wasn't a religious Christmas household. It was like a Santa classic,
all right, yeah,
Coca-Cola Christmas kind of thing, where I don't know. I was excited for it when I was a kid. Like, what kid isn't, right?
Truly, what kid isn't just so excited for Christmas?
And my parents always had a tree or whatever as far back as I can remember. But of course, my grandma is nuts into Christmas.
She sure is. She sure is.
My mom would naturally enjoy Christmas as well, and so it was good. Like I said, not super religious. I had brothers growing up, so the more brothers showed up, and the earlier we got up in the morning, because some kids just can't wait, right?
No.
And so it's for me, it was a lot of everyone else getting up early and me wanting to sleep in a little bit longer, but it doesn't always work out that way. As far as I can remember, I'm sure there's probably.
Well, I mean, I was always excited to get up, but definitely in my teen years, I'm just that can wait.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll get there.
They'll still be under the tree by the time I get up. Which is, I'm sure, what our parents thought, oh my God, going to bed.
Absolutely. Yeah, not to mention they had just stayed out late as fuck the night before to try and duck you, right? To put the presents out. Did your parents do that? The old Santa came, right? So they would stay up late and do the presents up before they go to bed.
They did, but we did it a bit different.
Okay.
So ours was really different. And so, what my house was so I grew up with, a Christmas mom. Seriously, a Christmas mom. So she had all of her decorations. She had so many Christmas decorations. We had specific rooms dedicated to things.
Oh, yeah.
So, one room was the Santa room. And there would just be all this Santa stuff. Another room would be the snowman room. And it would just be all snowman. And then the next one would be the angel room. And it would be all angel Christmas figurines.
That's wild.
And we had 3 trees at one point. We had the main one that was in the living room. We had the small one in the basement. And then we had one of those ceramic trees that everyone loves with the colored lights that you put in.
Oh, fuck yeah.
That every house basically has.
Everyone from the 80s has those, yeah.
Yeah, so it was a huge thing. So for us, though, on Christmas, it was always the same. So every Christmas Eve, my parents would load us up into the van or the Blazer or whatever we were driving at the time. And we would go to my dad's parents' house. So it was Christmas Eve. We'd drive up to Listowel. And it was so funny because we were talking about Christmas traditions.
Yeah.
And it's so funny because later on in life, my mom told me about this. But every single year, and I never caught on, they would pack us all in to go to our grandparents' house. And then my mom would be like, oh, shoot, I forgot something in the house.
Yeah.
And then go back in and then put all of our Christmas presents out.
Nice.
So that when we got home, Santa would have come to our house.
What?
Yeah, even though we weren't home, Santa still came to our house.
Yeah.
So anyway, we would always go up Christmas Eve, sleep over at my dad's parents' house, have Christmas morning with them. We would leave and we would go back to the farm outside of Linwood where my mom's parents lived until they sold the farm. And then they actually ended up moving to Listowel too. And they were just across the main street.
That's awesome.
Like my one set of grandparents were on this side street off the main, and then the next one on the other side, my grandparents were on there. So we didn't have to go as far, so that was pretty sweet.
Yeah.
But yeah, so then we would do Christmas at my mom's parents' house for lunch, and then we would go back to my dad's parents and have dinner there, and then we would go home. That was Christmas for...
That's a day.
Like... my whole life up until like in my 20s or something.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, always. That was like the big tradition to like go to my grandparents' house. And there was only one Christmas where I was 7, I think 7, and that's when we had one Christmas at home. I don't know why we didn't do the usual, but we had it at home and then afterwards. But I'll talk about the one where we stayed at home because that's coming up a bit later.
Okay.
But yeah, so that's what our Christmases would look like. A whole crap load of travel.
Right. Not for me.
Yeah. We would just be on the go.
Wow.
Christmas Day.
That's busy.
Yeah. Listowel, Linwood, Listowel.
No.
Elmira.
We were always Elmira because my grandparents live in Elmira.
Yeah.
I mean, they all, at some point they lived in Waterloo, but like I was really young for that. And I'm sure I went to their place for that, but I don't remember. But yeah, we always got up in the morning, did our thing, breakfast kind of thing. And then like after breakfast, like lunch-ish, we'd go to a grandparent's house. Or I don't remember which one. I don't even know if it was like specific every time, but
then it started the big tradition, the big Boxing Day tradition in our house that like on Boxing Day, you didn't go anywhere. You didn't do anything. We did not go Boxing Day shopping. Like that sounds like a good version of hell to me. Boxing Day shopping? Nah. Especially back then before we ever had like Black Friday or anything like that.
Yeah.
It was like pandemonium out there. No. And like that sounds like fresh hell to me.
No, my family never really got into that either.
No.
Yeah, it seemed awful.
But yeah, that started the tradition of Boxing Day. And now like I still carry that. Like even at my part-time job, I'm just like, so what kind of deal can I swing here to not work on Boxing Day? So like this year I said, hey, so by the way, I will work Christmas Eve and New Year's Eve if I don't have to work Boxing Day. And she's like, yeah, I can. Yeah, that's good to me.
We can swing that.
Yeah, we can swing that. That works out perfect for me in my life because she has to be there on Boxing Day.
Right.
So, yeah. So that was pretty exciting.
Nicely done.
And then, so that was mainly our traditions there.
When did you find out Santa wasn't real?
Oh my God. So this
allegedly.
So this
I've heard that this is what I've heard.
Yeah.
He might.
Oh yeah. Like so first of all, he is.
Yeah, he's real.
He's standing right there.
True that.
Like if I could cover his ears I would.
Yeah.
No, don't listen.
When was the first time someone tried to ruin that for you?
Oh, like probably in grade school.
Yeah.
And I was so adamant, like, you don't even know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Like, you don't know anything. Like, what do you mean he's not real? Like, get out of here.
Yeah.
Like, well, obviously, under your tree isn't good. Like, don't believe in Santa. Get the fuck out of here. Like, what?
Yeah.
That's, what? That's blasphemy. Yeah. And, like, so I was for sure either 10, 11, or 12 by the time I was fully just told that he wasn't real by like an adult.
Oh, right on.
So like it wasn't like a kid I could just blow off.
Right.
Like, you're just being mean by saying that. Like you're just trying to be hurtful, telling me Santa's not real.
Yeah, you're being
but then like being an adult, be like, no.
Yeah.
He's not.
That's funny. Yeah.
And I didn't like I remember being like devastated.
Yeah.
Devastated.
Yeah. I don't remember when, but I do remember it happening, right?
Yeah.
It's something you don't forget. You're like, fuck, well, I guess, right?
Yeah.
You're like, I thought, it seems sketch, but,
Yeah.
but fuck.
Were you like so upset to know?
No, because I think everyone knew.
No,
like,
I was just devastated.
Yeah, it was one of those things where like I was always skeptical. I was like, I don't know about that shit, right? So like for me to find out it wasn't real, I was like, well, yeah, of course it wasn't.
Yeah.
But like, so I wasn't too butthurt.
I was. Oh my God. Freaking devastated. Now, like, did your family do any like special, like some people always do, like, oh, we always made Christmas cookies. We always did whatever, like, or there was always this on the table.
No.
No? Oh my God.
Not really. Like, just the tradition was just being home, everyone hanging out together.
Yeah.
Maybe watch a movie or two, but like there was nothing like wild.
My mom,
like,
she makes like crazy amounts of snacks. She's got different kinds. And she makes like caramel popcorn. She makes cookies, snacks. Her mom used to make homemade ice cream at Christmas, so now she's taken on that tradition of making homemade ice cream.
Okay.
So that's pretty cool. So we've got snacky traditions.
That's cool though.
Yeah, and then like obviously we'd always have to go to church then too, which yeah, whatever.
Never. I never had to do that.
Oh yeah. Like my mom's side was for sure very serious about church at Christmas.
Yeah.
And even still, like, I still go now, and our whole family, for the most part, goes, and yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, and I know how happy it makes my mom, too.
Yeah.
Like, so,
yeah.
Regardless, it just makes her so happy. So, like, I can sit in a building for an hour to make her happy. Like, she does so much for me.
Basically. Exactly. Yeah. That's the best way to put it. It's like 1 hour, whatever.
Yeah, it's just an hour. You don't even have to receive the message. Like,
it's all good. It's all good.
It's all good. You can sit out for communion, too. Like, no, it's all good.
Yeah, the most church I ever went to growing up was with my friends.
Really?
Yeah, my friend was Catholic, and if you went over to his house to hang out, like sleepovers Saturday nights, guess what you're doing Sunday morning? You're going to church.
Okay, so to be fair, that was how it was at our house too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like I took a lot of friends.
I went to church with other people, like other than my family, more than my family. Just saying.
That's funny.
Yeah. And a Catholic church, because I'm not Catholic, but I've been to more Catholic church than I have my own.
Oh, that's...
You know?
Yeah. Well,
hey.
Catholic Mass at Christmas. I think I've been to like one, maybe two, because I'm not Catholic either. But it's a lot of up and down.
My aunt's Catholic. She's super in with Jesus and all that. Like, she's got my back.
Yeah.
I tell her, pray for me. Like, if something goes wrong, she prays to like specific guys.
Yeah, because
like
they have
saints,
specific
the different saints,
to...
right? And they know what's up. So if someone lost their car keys, she knows the guy. If you,
I know just real. The guy to pray.
She
for
does.
You.
She'll post on Facebook. I'm praying to Saint, let's say Joseph, for like to find these car keys, and then they'll find the car keys, and like, hey,
good
it works for you,
Yeah,
You're like, hey,
good for her.
Who am I?
Oh yeah,
that's why I go to her. Hey, she's my closest connection to.
Yeah.
To the man, right?
Yeah.
So she's got my back.
She's like a disciple.
She's a great aunt.
Yeah. Yeah. Shout out to her.
Yeah, shout out.
Yeah. So let's keep going on this Christmas theme, and let's get into a pretty controversial topic. Christmas trees. Real or fake? Now, growing up, did you have a real tree or a fake tree?
Both.
Yeah?
Yeah. Real when I was young.
Yeah.
Then my mom got on the fake tree train, and I don't blame her.
No. I grew up in a fake tree household.
Yeah.
100%. And I now currently live in a fake tree household.
Fake trees back in the day were awful, though. Remember when we were growing up? Like, they were, like, pretty shitty.
Yeah.
Now they're pretty fucking sweet. Some of them,
though. The bristles or whatever to make, like, the tree, like the evergreen part... Like, they hurt. Like, that was wire. It's not this, like, rough. Soft, bendable plastic that it is today.
It was a different time.
No, it was. I remember the spokes to put in our fake tree. They had these little colored tips
Yeah.
that went in to match the
colors. Yeah.
And it was just like wrap wire,
Yeah.
like the hard, like metal rods, like wrap rods.
Oh yeah.
Wrap rods.
Wrap rods.
Ramrod car.
Yeah.
Car ramrod.
I forgot to say car ramrod. Ah, I must have forgot.
Oh, but I wrote it on the thing. Yeah. Oh no.
Did you ever have a real tree?
We did once.
Yeah.
Only once.
Such a mess, eh?
Yeah.
I would never.
No. It was just such a mess. It's such a hassle.
Yeah.
And then, like, you're stepping on needles for how long?
Yeah. Then you gotta throw that shit out at the end, too. It's like, fuck that.
During and after. Like,
yeah.
oh,
and
no.
you had to water it.
Yeah.
And so you used to have the stands. Well, they're still out there.
Yeah.
The stands with the water dish. And then you have to get this additive to put in the bottom. And, like, as a child, I remember... So this is kind of like a funny story for me. Like, for those of you that don't know, I can't smell, so this story's going to kind of come off like I'm full of shit. But so when I was younger, I would climb underneath the Christmas tree to fuck around. You're a kid, right?
Yeah, you're a kid.
And you would smell that. Like, I never drank it.
No.
Because it was a chemical, but I would smell it. And the smell of that additive in the bottom of a Christmas tree is, to me, what gin tastes like.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I don't like gin. And that's why. Because when the first time I tried gin, I was like, oh. I was like, this is the stuff that you put at the bottom of your Christmas tree. And everyone's like, what are you on? I was like, no, like, I can explain this. Like, yeah, it is. Like, the smell of that is the taste of gin. And that's not for me.
Listen, I've tasted some stuff I know I've smelled before. I'm like, oh, God, this tastes like what that smells like.
Yep.
Ugh.
Yeah, that's a real thing though, because now like I don't have the sense of smell anymore.
Yeah.
But you can taste the air sometimes, and like then you get it. You're like, well, that's what that smells like. You know what I mean? It's like, if I can taste it, it's bad.
Well, and then people are like, oh, but it smells so good. Stick a couple hidden air fresheners in your fake tree, and it smells good too. Yeah. That smells like Christmas too.
If that's why you're doing it for the smell, you're doing it wrong.
Way too much hassle.
It's a lot of work.
But I get it. Some families have the big tradition of going to get the tree.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Cutting it down themselves.
Yeah, it's a thing. People love that, and I know those people.
Oh, same here.
Yeah.
It's just no for me.
Yeah. I forget where I heard someday, but I always tell people, like, if you really want a good Christmas tree, you just have to go to the golf courses. They've got all the best trees, right? They're all well kept, and they won't know one's missing. It's the middle of winter. They won't even know you're there. I told that to a friend of mine that used to work with me, and he did it.
He did.
He phoned me up. He, like, live streamed it with me. He's like, I'm out here at the golf course. You told me this is where the best trees are. And he's like, you're right. And he's out there. He's got his saw.
That's
put
hilarious.
in the back of his... I think he had a car back then. He probably boarded... No, he had a truck. Put in the back of the truck and see you later. I gave him some... crazy advice on a joke I had heard or I'd overheard. And
Holy.
He did it, and I was like, nice.
I remember like friends of my parents, they had like a 14-footer. Yeah. It was like, why? Yeah. Like that, it seems like it's difficult to dress or trim that kind of tree. Like, yeah. That seems mighty difficult.
Seems like work. Feet? Seems like work.
14 feet.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Even a 7-foot, I think. Okay. All right.
Hey, I don't need to have a special ladder.
Like, are you even going to get the star on there? 7 feet? Get the ladder. And not just the step.
You're going to have to tie off. Yeah. Yeah. You're too high up.
Yeah. And so, so the lights on it.
Christmas tree.
Yeah. Lights on the Christmas tree.
Yeah.
Like, were you a multicolored family or like a white colored family?
A bit of everything. So like I said, my grandma, hardcore, wasn't shy to mess around with some weird stuff. Yeah. You know how like artists have to take swings and they have to make some bad choices to find the good ones? Yeah. My grandma's not afraid of taking a swing. If she sees it at a store and it catches her eye, it's coming home with her, and like it's not always good, but she'll do it. Yeah. So we've seen some Christmas trees.
That's awesome.
Like, yeah, I think even like my mom she'd have everything on there depending on her mood that year, I guess.
My mom put colorful lights on for us when we were kids. Yeah. But she was very adamant about no blinkers.
Yeah, that's annoying.
Yeah, she was just like, absolutely not.
I'm here for that.
You're not having blinkers.
I support that.
Cool with the colors. And I don't know how we were going to have like anything white, lights wise. Because the angel at the top of our tree when we grew up was like orange and I think green, the lights around it. Like, it was really
Sounds
weird.
like a Halloween
but it
decoration.
was really sweet. It did.
Wow.
But definitely like an orange. Like almost one of those like yellowy orange colors. And I'm pretty sure it was green, but I'm not 100% sure. I know that I'll be corrected if I'm wrong.
She'll let you know.
Yeah. Or Rob will. Well, that's not how it was.
Yeah. Let me know which one corrects you.
More likely it'll be my mom, because Rob will be like, well, I don't know.
And how did you not know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we were a multicolored house, but once we got older and my mom she put white lights on there. And, like, I'm a white light gal, too. Like,
yeah, it's nice.
I like it. Well, I'm a basic bitch. So.
Well, then everything that you put on your tree actually, like, pops. You know what I mean? Whereas in the colored lights, it's all just kind of there. Mm-hmm. It's like a collage.
Well,
clusterfuck of shit.
And then that gets me onto my next topic, which I'm very passionate about. Very passionate, is Christmas colors. Like, there are some of these people who have these, like, white and blue Christmas trees. And, like, Christmas-themed trees and ornaments and decorations. That's not a Christmas color. Blue is not a Christmas color. Blue and white, those are winter colors. You want to decorate after Christmas with winter colors? You go ahead. Christmas is not blue. It is not pink. It is not orange. Like, you see all these weird-ass Christmas trees, too.
Yeah.
And Christmas colors are red, green, and gold. The end. Like, pops of silver, I'm cool with. But, like, if you start to get on some white and blue BS, we're gonna have a problem. Like, I'm not even gonna pretend like these are Christmas colors, and I'm gonna call it out. Like, these are winter colors. This isn't a Christmas tree. These are winter colors. Although, one time I was house sitting, and this lady, she had a black Christmas tree, and it was all gold decorations and bows and stuff with white lights. Ooh,
it's intense.
The basic bitch in me lit up. It looked so gorgeous, so chic and cool.
Yeah.
I was there for it. When I was really surprised. I was surprised at myself because a black Christmas tree, that's not one of the mentioned colors. I don't think so. No.
Yeah. No, I agree. There are certain colors I don't understand. And I was actually talking about this with Janine the other night because she was harping on the people with the blue and white Christmas lights on their house.
I'm just saying.
And
getting all red in the face now.
And I hear you. Like, when I think of Christmas lights, I don't think of that.
No.
Like, I think of this. This comes to mind because when we were growing up, like 80s, 90s vibes, you had the big fucking real glass bulbs.
Yeah.
And everyone basically had this kind of color setup. Yep. This or like just red or just green. But like they had like the blue, yellow, and all that. Mm-hmm. Janine's not here for it. She doesn't like the blues and the pinks and stuff. You know how you get some with like the strand, like the orange and the pinks and whatnot? Like, what do you think of those? You like those?
No, I don't.
Okay.
No, that doesn't... Like, listen, if it's in the color mix like this setup, I'm apt to be less offended by it personally. But if it's just in there...
Yeah.
Okay, so my dad, you know the old lights that you could take out of like the socket, like you could you could take the bulb out of that part, so he'd switch ones up and he would just put in whatever he had. So we did get some pinks in there and whatnot. So I mean, listen, it is what it is. Like, they're back from more of a generation where you didn't just throw stuff out because one bulb didn't necessarily match or whatever. Like, you used what you had, and that's what we had.
The box of bulbs usually in your shed. Back in the day, like my grandpa would, my dad would, just a box of fucking Christmas bulbs. Yeah,
so you just put it in where it fit, but I didn't like it one bit. But those were like, he would do that with like the small ones, not like the bigger bulbs, but like the small ones. And did you guys ever have those like giant pot lights that you would shine at your house?
Spotlights,
Yeah. And then as a kid, I don't know if you did this, we always got in trouble because it's not good for it, but we'd always take like a handful of snow and like rub it on so it would like steam up and melt.
Well, for sure.
And then you'd always get like, hey, don't do that.
Yeah, my grandparents were huge fans of the spotlights. And my dad did it a couple times too. I get it though; it's a cool look.
It is, yeah.
But the spotlights are key. Like back, if you have like a white house and you shine your spotlights on that, looks pretty cool.
Yeah, it does.
Or if you have some sweet trees, you know.
Well, and I was always kind of butthurt as a kid because the two spotlights were at the front of the house, which that's where they should be. But my bedroom faced the backyard, so I didn't get a light.
Yeah.
But I'd always walk past the two others and be like,
"Come on."
So butthurt.
So like, to go back to the blue and white.
Oh yeah.
I was wondering if it was just different religions that are just trying to partake. Like I was wondering, like, because I don't know. Like, do you like the Jews? Like they have the blue and the white color scheme. Do you think it's just they're just playing along? Like it's Hanukkah to them.
A mixed religion family thing.
Or maybe they're just like everyone else is decorating for Christmas. Why don't we decorate for Hanukkah? Like maybe that's what it is. I have no idea. I'm just
if you're decorating for Hanukkah, like you're getting out your menorah and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But
I don't know. But yeah, if it was like if you're a regular person or like you're like regular like into Christmas, not Hanukkah, Christmas colors, are your red, white, and green. That's and Christmas. Yeah, gold. That's my take on it.
I feel like it's also like people. I love the color blue. That's great. It's not the season for it. Do you know when you can use it? Like get out your winter decorations for the January, February.
Yeah. True, if it's winter, that you're celebrating.
Yeah, and I never even cared to investigate because I'm just like, no, this is an abomination. This is not what this is.
It's just not how we're gonna do it.
It's just not how I didn't care to investigate because like that's just to me it was just like wrong. I bet like some Leafs fans get the blue and white.
But do you? I'm a Leafs fan, but I wouldn't.
Some people are hardcore, but
it's Christmas.
I don't know. Yeah. See, it just doesn't even compute to me. Like, I'm just grasping at straws why anybody would do that.
Well, maybe someone will tell us.
Well, if you want to fight about it in the comments, bring the smoke. Because I'm here for it.
All day.
All day. Not a lot of hills I'll die on, but bring the smoke because I'm here.
Yeah, Christmas colors is one of them.
Yep, Christmas colors. Standing on it.
Bring it. Yeah. Did you ever have a favorite gift growing up?
Oh my God, did I ever?
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure Rob would say the same thing.
Nice.
Like this was a banner year. And it was the year that we didn't go to my grandparents' house. And that's not why. But like we were home that year for Christmas. And again, I think I was like 7. I was in grade 1 because I had short hair and I had a really short haircut in grade 1.
Yeah.
So it was for sure grade 1. And anyway, Christmas morning, we come out and underneath the tree is a fucking snowmobile. Like a legit, real, child-sized snowmobile. Like an Articat. Articat made a child's snowmobile. Like it's a real snowmobile.
Yeah.
They called it a kitty cat.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
I remember that.
Best Christmas ever.
For sure.
And my parents, bless them, they tucked it right under the tree too. They took a picture of it. We still have it. Best Christmas ever.
Has to be.
And we had that thing for so long. And we, like, the neighbor kids would ride it. Yeah. Yeah. And then there were these 2 kids that lived on our street that were a little on the softer side. Not really outdoorsy, let's call it. And we lived on the dead end there. Yeah. So there really wasn't any traffic. So we would take it up and down the road. But like they'd take it to the end of the road, but they just like wouldn't turn it. They don't
understand.
I don't get it, or like I'm too scared, or whatever the case was.
I'm scared.
So then I'm scared. So then my dad had to run down to the end of the street, pull it to the back and face it the right way so that they could finish it.
That's funny.
Or we're just like, just turn. It's just like a bike. Like
just like one, kind of heavy, but just like it.
Yeah. And I mean,
man,
I grew up in a snowmobiling household. Like my parents had a snowmobile, like belonged to like a snowmobile club. They had like a group. We were a snowmobile household, 100%. So now we had a snowmobile, and my brother may or may not have drove it into the shed.
Nice.
I mean, I've driven snowmobiles into things before too, so I can't say anything. But yeah.
So you guys are classic snowmobile family. Do you remember when there was the Arctic Cat dealer in Elmira?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Remember that?
Because my dad had an Arctic Cat.
Yeah.
Yeah. And one year we were at my grandparents' house and my mom had gotten my dad a new Arctic Cat snowmobile.
Man.
And she had hidden it in his parents' garage and brought it out.
Nice.
And then Christmas morning, she's like, well, I think there's one more gift, but I didn't fit under the tree. Yeah, he was so happy.
Well, you would be.
Yeah. But
I used to love Arctic Cat, like growing up as a kid, because it just had the cool logo and they had sweet looking sleds. Like,
they were sweet.
I'm by no means a snowmobiler. Like, I've been out on them. I don't own one. They are fun, but that's not my scene. But growing up as a kid, they looked badass, you know?
And you felt so badass on them too. Like, felt so badass.
That's a wild... Of course you remember that as your favorite gift. That's wild.
Hands down. Like,
what's going to beat that?
Doesn't even come... Like, I mean, I've had amazing gifts, don't get me wrong, but like nothing else comes close to
like when your dad backs the El Camino under the tree, maybe, right? But like, nothing will beat that.
Well, the dart was actually a gift for... I almost
That's a catch.
My phone again.
That's a phone catch. You can't drink on that one.
Got it. The dart was for my dad, I think, for his 60th birthday.
Okay.
Yeah. So, did that too.
That's cool. Nice.
But they bought the El Camino together, but the dart was a gift. But yeah. Snowmobile household. And yeah, I remember the Arctic Cat dealership.
Man, I don't have a favorite one. Like, well, I'm like... I had good Christmases growing up. I'm not going to say I had bad Christmases. Like, my parents were awesome, and I just don't have a standout one. Like, I had some cool shit.
Yeah,
like, there's some things, like, I'll always remember, like, when I was, like, a kid, when I was, like, maybe 5, there was some car we had. It was some bright purple chrome paint job. It was badass, right? Like, as a kid, I was like, I'll never forget that badass car that they probably got at, like, Canadian Tire downtown Elmira back in the day. You know what I mean? But good for them. Like, you know. Yeah, my parents did good. I just can't remember a standout, and I'm definitely not going to compete with a kitty cat or whatever they call that. But
no,
that's cool.
Yeah, it's a kitty cat.
That's cool. What's your take on eggnog?
So fucking gross. So fucking gross. It's disgusting. Ugh. Like, actually, so barf. So barf. Like,
what?
One of my friends, he knows how much I absolutely hate eggnog. I think it's just the sickest shit ever. And last year, we were in the shop having drinks, and he busts out this giant mason jar. Pours it full of eggnog and booze, and is just drinking out of this huge mason jar. Like, I started to say, like, I'm feeling ill. Like, this is so gross to watch you drink out of this giant mason jar.
Wow.
Like, it had to be, like, 3/4 of that carton in there. And he goes, yeah, I think I may have, like, poured too much. Like,
I've always been in on eggnog. Growing up, my grandpa would drink that. And he would, like, mix rum in it and whatever. But, like, so it was on hand. So I was drinking it without the rum, but... It was good growing up, and I still like a good eggnog, like, once a year, Christmas time, but I'm not going, like, crazy on it. Like, 1 liter is fine for me. There's a guy I know that just told me last year at his Christmas party that he thinks he drank 5 liters of eggnog. I didn't even think that was possible. Like, isn't there, like, some thing where you drink, like, 4 liters of milk, you're gonna barf or something like that?
Speaking of feeling ill,
right?
Like, sure, I feel ill.
I like eggnog, but I don't like it that much. Like,
I don't like that. I don't like that.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
We'll see if he does it again this year. I'll check back in. Let you know how it goes.
So so my friend Sherry, she says nobody made better eggnog than Max, like the general, like Max, like the convenience store downtown. Like, it's Circle K now, but
before when it was like Max.
Yeah, when it was like Max or whatever.
And Subway.
She said, like, they had the best eggnog. Do you have, like, a fave?
No.
Or it's all good?
Yeah.
See, I'm the same but opposite, where it's all gross.
Yeah, for sure.
It's all good. It's all gross.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure there's bad stuff out there. Like, I'm not going to be buying any suspect eggnog, but for the most part, it's what you get at the grocery store is going to get you by. I'll add rum in it now. Like, yeah, that's good.
Now that you're grown.
No, I'm grown. I'm a real boy.
Yeah.
But I will sometimes. But it is, once a year-ish. I'm not going for it all year.
Yeah. Fair. Yeah, I feel like it's the, eggnog is to Christmas what pumpkin spice is to fall.
Exactly. Pumpkin pie is to
Well, at least I can get on board with the pumpkin, not the eggnog. It's so gross. I hate it so much. And let us know. Eggnog, gross, not gross? I think it's sick. I'm on team yuck.
I think it's fantastic.
Yeah. Let us know what you think.
Yeah, let's hear it.
Yeah.
All right. Favorite Christmas music. This is your season. This is your jam.
Favorite
for me,
Christmas
music. As soon as they thaw Mariah Carey out in the fall, I'm ready to slit my wrists already. So
that's fair. That's fair. Way too overplayed.
Yeah. So what do you like?
So, it's not Christmas. Like, there's very few like CDs that stand out where it's like if I don't hear this, it's not really Christmas. But the Bonnie M. If I'm saying that right. But that's what we always called it. Bonnie M.
Is it Bonnie M?
Yeah, Bonnie M, whichever. Like, that's the Christmas CD.
Which one's that? Like, I was waiting for you to say, like, Alvin and the Chipmunks Christmas.
That was going to be my second one. That was going to be my second one. But, like, do you ever hear, like, Mary's boy child, Jesus Christ, was born on Christmas Day?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Bonnie M.
Okay.
Their Christmas CD is top tier. Top tier. It's not Christmas unless there's Bonnie M.
Okay.
And then the rest are just like, there's not, and then there's the Chipmunks Christmas. Like, let's get real.
That's a great one. Classic, yeah.
It is. It's awesome.
Yeah, they kill it.
I still love it. Yeah. They do kill it. I love it. And like the banter in between or during the songs, love it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And, but then there's just, like, Christmas songs. Like, and that's all good.
Sure.
But, like, after that, like, I can't think of, like, a specific album or whatever, but Bonnie M's Christmas. That's, like, it's not Christmas unless it's on.
Elvis's Christmas is pretty fucking sweet. You ever get into Elvis's Christmas?
I have not.
Shh.
It feels so like it's like you're disrespecting.
You're sitting here telling me Christmas is your jam.
Yeah.
Talking about Christmas music, and you've never listened to Elvis's Christmas.
I'm not gonna say I never, but
I think it's time
into it. I'm just not into it.
If you're ever at the thrift shop and you see that sucker sitting in the bin, it's got to go home with you.
All right.
Or even The Beat Goes On, which at this point they need to sponsor us because we've named it too many times.
Come on.
Okay, so Elvis's Christmas for me, classic.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start by saying I don't put Christmas music on. I don't need to hunt this because the world will give it to me in all kinds of places that I don't even want it. So you're gonna go to the mall today. You're gonna go here today. Everyone's gonna be giving you Christmas. So for those people that put Christmas music on, you're a special kind. Like, Christmas is your season, and
I love to put
awesome.
on. But like,
there's no way I'm putting it on. But I just discovered a new Christmas album. His name is Mark Tremonti. He is the guitar player from Creed and Alter Bridge and whatnot. But he has a Christmas album where it sounds like Frank Sinatra. And it's like really well done. So that's one of my new favorite Christmas albums. If you guys are looking for something to switch it up, all your classic songs are there. And it's not done in like heavy metal. Don't let me misrepresent this. This is what you're looking for. This is the Christmas music you all want. It's just someone else doing it, and it sounds really cool. So check it out. There's two for you, Dana.
Well, and I know Jason Kelsey and the Philadelphia Eagles put out a... Yeah, and it's pretty fun to watch them record it, so that's a good time. Nice. But no, like, Mariah Carey, fuck right off. Like, you're not going to hear that from me.
Okay.
Like, ugh.
Janine loves Destiny's Child's Christmas. You ever get into that one?
I've heard it, obviously.
Yeah.
Nope.
Not for you. Yeah, no.
Like, if it's on, it's on. I'm not... It's not... Because if Mariah Carey's All I Want for Christmas Is You is on, like, ugh, hate my life.
Yeah.
But, like, Destiny's Child, it's not overplayed and shoved down your throat, so it's all good.
It's on the way, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all good, but let's just keep it to a minimum.
Yeah.
Like, I want into like either Chipmunks,
yeah.
Boney M, just regular Christmas songs.
Yeah.
The end.
Yeah.
Get out of here, Mariah Carey. Get out of here.
Yeah.
Like Christmas is not your season anymore. Maybe you should just step down from that. It's like Madonna and her career. Like, just Madge.
At some point, it's time to stop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take a seat, Madge. Take a seat.
Take a seat.
You've earned it.
Yeah.
Mariah
Put in your time.
Take a seat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Put in your time.
Yeah. Just okay. All right. Let's move on to the next one.
Yeah, this is a good one.
Which I know you're really excited for. This is like the most excited you've been for the whole episode.
For sure. Like, the only thing that I can get behind at Christmas movies, they're lifesavers. Because when you're going to all of the different Christmases you go to in a season, and it's no disrespect to any of these stops, but a lot of people go to a lot of stops, and you have to do a lot of small talk and a lot of family, and which is cool. This is what it's all about. But nothing saves the day like a good Christmas movie on TV. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The kids will settle down. They'll collect to the television. Everyone will get together and just be for a couple hours.
Yeah.
And there's no, what are we going to do? Do you want to play cards? Do you want to? It's like, no. Just watch. Marv's about to get electrocuted by this dryer. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like everyone can bond.
Yeah.
Because they all know, like, it's about to go down. Like, if we're talking Christmas movies, like, top 3 Christmas movies, I don't know, like, Rudolph has to be on there.
The claymation one, right?
One from way back in the day. Yeah.
Yep.
If it's not Christmas, if that movie's not on.
I love that movie so much. I have it on DVD.
So do we. So, like, you have to.
Yeah.
And that's a classic. Has to be on. Has to be seen, right?
Yeah.
Frosty the Snowman, the cartoon version.
Yeah.
That one's great.
The one where he puts the hat on and says, "Happy birthday."
So that's our guy.
Because let's not get it twisted. There's different versions of stuff, and you need to be fucking specific.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you got it. Exactly. That's the one. Yeah.
I know I'm correct.
Yeah, that's the one.
I'm coming correct at Christmas.
Yeah, this is it. And what's the other one? Man, what are yours? I'll say my third one so I remember it.
All right. Well, for me, like my number one Christmas movie.
Sorry. It's Home Alone.
Oh, yeah.
1 or 2. That's what I meant to say.
Not 3.
Definitely not 3. You know what I mean? It's Home Alone. You can get 1 or 2, put it on. They're both great movies, but that's Christmas.
If Kevin McAllister isn't Macaulay Culkin, don't talk to me.
That's right.
Like, you're not actually having a conversation with me.
No one cares.
You're spitting nonsense. And again, you can sit beside Madge and take a seat.
Right?
Like, that brown-haired kid.
Yeah. Take a seat with the bowl cut.
Yeah.
Nah.
Bless your little heart. Yeah. But get out of here.
Sorry, bud. Wasn't your fault. You were just dealt a bad role. You know, someone put you in a position you weren't supposed to be in.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, but I interrupted your top 3.
No, all good.
Yeah,
it was a good interruption.
Yeah.
No, for sure. It was worth interrupting. So for me, it is absolutely 100% not Christmas until I watch So it's Muppets Family Christmas. Not the Muppets Christmas Story.
Really?
Really? It's Muppet Family Christmas, where they go to Fozzie's mom's house. And everyone from Sesame Street comes, and all the people from Fraggle Rock are there. Jim Henson makes an appearance as well. It is not Christmas until I watch Muppet Family Christmas.
Can I?
Yeah.
So
if you're brave enough.
Yeah, I'm coming.
I can see you with your hands. Okay.
I'm afraid to ask some questions, but is this just a Dana thing? Is this just because it hits you a certain way, or do you actually believe that Christmas is better than the Christmas Carol one?
Oh, it's way better.
For real?
Yeah, I think it's way better. I know.
Do you think you're the only person that thinks that?
100%.
Okay.
100%.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. This is what I wanted.
Delusional.
This is where I was coming at. I was like,
yeah.
you agree? Like this is a Dana
this is a
thing.
me
Got
thing.
it. Got it.
100%.
Because I think you're insane.
Yeah.
Okay.
A lot of people do.
Okay.
Actually, a lot of people don't. They're like, which one is that?
Yeah, no one else has seen that one.
Three ghosts and whatnot. And I'm
That's
like,
Christmas
no.
Carol.
Yeah, it's
the good
Christmas
one.
Carol.
Yeah.
Well, all right.
Sorry.
We've been cordial.
Yeah.
But I've gotten heated, so it's fine.
It's your top 3.
Yeah. So yeah, the one where they go to Fozzie's mom's house, all the Muppets come, all the characters from Sesame Street are there, and everybody from Fraggle Rock is there.
Right.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's my number 1 Christmas movie of all time.
Okay.
You hit it right on the head also with the Claymation Rudolph, because that's a classic. Again, I own it on DVD. And then for me, another one that has to run through is National Lampoon's.
Right.
Why is the floor wet, Todd?
Right.
I don't know, Margot.
Great
like
movie.
Shitter's Full.
Yeah. Great movie.
Yep.
Yeah. Can't argue that.
You can't have Christmas without National Lampoon.
No, you're right. And it was a top 3, and it would have been right up in my top 5. It was if we were going 5, it's right up there.
Yeah.
Great movie.
No, I understand. It's just me on the Muppet Family Christmas.
Oh, yeah.
And it's not that I don't like the
other one.
Muppet Christmas Carol, because I am a huge fan of the Muppets. Sure. Anything that they do.
Okay.
Almost anything.
Almost
There's some that's
good.
Yeah. But for the most part, like, I'm there for it for everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do like it. It's just Muppet Family Christmas is the best Christmas movie. Like, it's not Christmas until I watch it.
That's it. That's cool.
Yeah. You guess.
Yeah. Okay. If that's what makes
I don't want no trouble here, Miss Dana.
Yeah, exactly. So, like, I guess we'll finish on the movies thing about, like, controversial takes, the alternative Christmas movies, if you will.
Oh,
Where are you on, like, so for me, other Christmas movies are, like, Fubar 2. I don't know if anyone out here's listening knows the Fubar movies, but the second one, hilarious. I see that as a Christmas movie because it is. And Gremlins.
Oh,
you ever watch Gremlins?
I love Gremlins. I love them. Oh my God, that should have. Oh my God, Gremlins should have been like. I'm pretty sure. I feel like number 2 was better than number 1. I could be. I'm pretty sure. I think number 2 is better.
But like they're both just different stories. That's like the Home Alone comparison. They're both great.
Gremlins is good. Both of them are great.
Yeah.
I don't specifically just watch it at Christmas, and it's one of those ones where I don't necessarily classify it as a Christmas movie.
Okay, so you'll put a Gremlins on all year kind of thing?
Yeah, I'll put it on all year.
For sure, like fall through winter, because like Halloween and whatnot.
Yeah. But then another, I think, controversial one, I don't know if I'm taking your whatever, is some people say Die Hard is a Christmas movie.
Some people? This is like the biggest debate on the internet.
Yeah.
Everyone loves to debate it.
Well, that's why I'm coming in gentle.
No, I don't give a shit about Die Hard.
Yeah.
People love that movie, and they put it on, and they're like, "Oh, it's a Christmas movie," and it's this big debate.
Never watched it in its entirety.
No?
No, I've seen bits and pieces. It's one of those movies where I've seen like bits and pieces.
Yeah.
And enough that I've probably seen the majority of the movie, but like, no, haven't sat down and watched it.
I've got friends that love that movie, and it's their Christmas movie. Yeah. You know what I mean? I just, whatever. There
are some people that are just Die Hard.
Yeah. Cool movie. I don't get it. And it is an argument every year. Is it a Christmas movie? So what are we arguing about? Let them watch it. It's only those people that care. Let them care. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's like you and your Muppets.
I was just going to say, like, I feel like it's just like me and my Muppets. If that's
your Christmas, that's your Christmas.
Movie, that's your Christmas.
Yeah, we're not here to argue. Like, we can watch Gremlins or not, you know? People love Die Hard, and I don't have anything more to say. Like, I've seen it. Not a huge fan. It's not a religion to me. Some people love it. Neither. But if that's your Christmas movie, it's all about a good time.
Yeah, exactly.
That's it.
Yeah. Did another one come to mind, or
no? Those are like
your main.
The mains. There's a few other ones, like people say like Batman Returns and stuff, because
fuck says that?
Because it's Christmas in the movie, like it is. But like, come on,
I've never
that's a
heard
stretch.
that.
But it's a stretch.
You're grasping at straws.
You asked me to anymore.
No, I
dug to the bottom of the
No,
tank.
it wasn't about you. It was about people who would think that Batman Returns is a Christmas movie.
Yeah.
The fuck.
You're out of your mind.
What? Oh, so they mention it, so then it's a Christmas
all of a sudden,
movie? Like,
and that's
what?
where I'm at with Die Hard. That's where I'm at with Die Hard.
Yeah.
Just because it is Christmas in the movie, like, sure.
Yeah.
But it's not a Christmas movie. Like,
yeah.
But, I said Fubar was one, or Fubar 2 was one. So, I mean, same.
We would love to hear what you guys think.
For sure. On all of these takes.
Yeah, on all of these takes. Like, if you want to fight with me about Christmas colors.
Yeah.
Like I said, bring the smoke, because I'm here for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's your favorite movies?
Christmas music, yeah.
Eggnog, yay, nay.
Yeah. Please, let us know. This has been a fun episode to make. Yeah. I mean, there's a bonus one. This is going to be extra.
Yeah, this was fun to set up, too.
Yeah, we had a little setup here, so we had fun doing it. Hopefully you had fun listening to it. Maybe you're wrapping presents or, driving to the mall to go get some...
Oh, my God.
But hopefully
Godspeed to you if you're going to the mall.
Hey, if you're dealing with some Christmas stuff right now, it's supposed to be fun. Keep it fun.
Yeah, just
smile. It's
just
it's only
relax,
here a little bit.
Especially if you need to go to the mall. Just take a big deep breath.
Deep breaths, yeah.
Know that it's just going to be a shit show, and most people are dicks.
Yeah, for sure. Especially nowadays with high-speed internet, no one's got any patience.
No.
Now. Anyway, you don't get me started on that. Get the tinfoil hats out about the high-speed internet.
Don't even get me started on that, because
Yeah. Well, hey.
All right.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Thanks for checking this out. Hope you had fun listening to it. We had fun doing it.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll do some more specials in the future for other holidays. Who knows?
Well, yeah. Or if, maybe we should do one for every holiday.
Hey, let us know what holidays you'd like us to celebrate.
Maybe not Family Day. That seems like a bit of a can of worms one.
Yeah. We'll just shout out Family Day. We won't even do a special.
Shout out to Family Day. Back to our regularly scheduled programming.
Yeah. All right. Well, hey, we're going to hit our outro.
Yeah. We had a listener make a suggestion that we should have some outro music, so we're going to try that out.
Thanks for listening.
Yeah.
Have a good Christmas.